I got one more video to make and one more statement about everything that's going on. And it's not, again, this is not a message I'm really interested in sharing because it's not generally my thing. But you may be asking yourself, well, why, Mark? Why are you sharing if you know it's crazy? Because, and I'm going to be blunt about this statement, the time of Jesus is gone. Okay, and in order to understand this, you have to kind of understand my walk a little bit. What I mean by that is for probably 15 years, Jesus and I have been extremely tight, very wise spirit, very generous spirit, very loving spirit. And really my walk started with him and making me aware of everything that's going on. Making me aware of everything in the world as I knew it. And basically lifting the veil on a lot of things. So him and I walked next to each other for a long period of time. And I considered him a best friend. And so I know the Spirit very intimately. I understand the Spirit very intimately. And we entered a new epoch. And what I mean by this is there was a time of Jesus. That time was the age of Pisces, the fish, the fisher of men. And Jesus said something, goes, use my example, please use my example. And what we saw was a man who cared for everybody and gave and walked around everywhere. He was a blessing to everybody. And what did they do to him? They crucified him. They killed him. And they were not very nice about it. So that was our age. That's what we were meant to listen and see and aspire towards. And in the hopes that in giving and in loving, everybody else would see how valuable giving and loving was, and rather than crucifying Christ and others, we would work together. But that's not what happened. It was about 2 years ago, and a lot of you that know me know I got extremely sick. And I couldn't figure out why. And suddenly, the Spirit of Jesus was just gone. Couldn't talk to him. There was no response. And I've been doing this for the better part of 15 or more years. So I couldn't figure out what was going on. And slowly I was being fed information from other sources. And I tell you what, and once I said, fuck it, I'm going to listen. I am going to listen to these other sources just to see. And when I did that, Jesus started opening back up. There's no real easy way to say this, but the time of Jesus is gone. The time of Satan has come. In the Revelations, it speaks of times where Satan will have complete dominion. This is it. We're here. People didn't listen. What we have is dominion of Satan. Okay? People won't want to accept that because we're used to this loving, benevolent, giving person, right? We're used to unconditional love, unconditional giving. And what has happened is a society that has taken that love and abused it for far too long. And that goes along with the transition into Age of Aquarius. Okay, and Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius. I understand how Aquarius operates. And I'm going to say that we'll give you the shirt off our backs. We're very intelligent, but we're not stupid. We'll only give so many chances and then the pain's coming. So that's what you're seeing. That's what everybody's seeing, especially in regards to things like relationships. A lot of people are being pushed really hard in relationships right now, being pushed really hard in life right now, and most people can't figure it out. And why is that? Because the time of giving and taking without and being forgiven for that taking is gone. It's gone. During the whole transition process, I was made aware of things, and a lot of you know all this stuff. I was told in the upcoming months, we need an underground. And that was something both Jesus and Satan had made me aware of. Okay? Satan goes, I don't give a fuck about law. And then Jesus goes, people need a place to gather, and I don't care about man's laws. So I was like, well, how often does that happen? A union between good and evil. And you know what the people did? All you know, I tried to promote the underground. We can all get together. It could be a private gathering. Nobody wanted it. Rejected. But that's what we all do all the time. Everybody's rejecting Jesus. Everybody's rejecting the Spirit. And playtime's over. Unfortunately, playtime is over. Satan doesn't give a fuck. The people that will find the transition the easiest are the people that believe in fairness and equity, which is not a lot of people. Most people are only concerned about what they're going to get. Whereas, I've had conversations with friends that own businesses, and I had mentioned to them, I'm like, no, you don't just give food freely. If they expect food, then do you really give it to somebody? Give it to somebody who just walks in your building and you paid for your produce and you paid for your goods and you paid for your time, and somebody's starving and you just want to give that food away? Jesus would probably, but even Jesus tested people. Humility. We don't even do that. But now that's all over. That is, no. Fairness and equity. What do you got for me? So people that are unwilling to contribute to help somebody else will no longer be getting the help back. And people are like, oh, Satan, Bob. You have no idea how Satan really works. When people spread rumors and stuff about me, who do you think he's going to be walking next to? Me? That they're spreading the rumors about? No. They're not going to be walking next. He's not going to be walking next to me in that. He's going to be walking to the people who are spreading the rumors and starting the shit. It is not going to be pretty. I'm telling you. What I experienced was ascension, okay? What a lot of spiritual people call ascension. And this ascension process, being on the cross, hung on the cross, being crucified, living in solitude, basically what Job went through. Okay, in the Bible, people don't understand. Why did God send Satan to Job? He sent him this sickness, this illness. I don't get it. And still people have a hard time really understanding that. Why is that? Why is that? Well, we're all going to find out. I found out. I can't explain to you why you end up on the cross. I can't explain to you how the ascension process goes. I can't explain to you how Satan really operates. And why is that? Equity. Satan said to me, I don't speak to people who don't earn my respect. And why is that? Equity. What have you given me so that I can do something back? Okay? And this is the new way forward. That may seem unfair to a lot of people who abuse the system, but to good, wholesome people, equity is great. No longer will we be abused. No longer will we be taken from. And that is the new enforcement policy. So, I mean, I have a hard time judging it, because maybe we need this. Maybe we need the reset button. People see it as all negative, and for a lot of people, it's going to be bad. I'm telling you, Satan is not a forgiving soul. Like, I did nothing and he's ruthless. You know, but you have to start asking yourself, why did you go through that? Why did you experience that? You know, what did I learn? What do I see differently now? That's coming for everybody. Age of Aquarius, it doesn't give a shit. And we all know this. You know, the signs, the astrological signs, when you look at it, Aquarius doesn't give a shit. Like, it just speaks truth. It just reinforces truth. If you like it or not, it doesn't care about giving to people who squander and steal and use others. It doesn't. I mean, line up the what everybody's saying. They all fit. It's all a big puzzle. It all fits together. So yeah, this sickness, like the people who are calling the shots and throwing out the media and all that stuff, they know. They're very aware, okay? You don't think they're spiritual? They're fucking spiritual, I tell you. Jewish, very spiritual, very in tune, okay? What we call the elite. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're informed of this stuff just as much as I am. And they're rolling out things, sometimes maybe not even knowing why. And because they're being guided to do it. So this whole pandemic thing is a screen, it's a cover for the bigger rollout, which they are going to implement. They're going to do it. They're going to be the ones who force you to get sick, to open your eyes. And if you don't, well, what can you say? I mean, you don't. It ends up in death. Culling the herd. Not a nice way to say it, but actually the truth. So, take it for what you will. It really doesn't bother me. Why am I releasing this video at some point? Because I need to earn respect. Okay? Not for me, but from entities running this world. Because they don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck. They will force you to understand. They will force you into equity. They will force you into fairness. The time of giving without giving back is gone. I've been giving, I've been speaking, I've been warning, I've been saying, I've been explaining. People are going to laugh. People are going to get hammered. Either accepting it or they're going to get hammered. I mean, not a nice message. I know this is going to be a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. But a lot of people, especially my religious friends, you're going to notice that suddenly, why are my capabilities of healing people not working as well as they used to? Why are they starting to fade? You'll see. Jesus is no longer in dominion. He's starting to take a back seat. So he's still there, but he's just taking a back seat. So yeah, I mean, I look at it and I say, I understand now. I see how God operates. He is not all love, happy, rainbows, and unicorns. He actually said to me, just like they haven't been there for you when you needed it, Mark, I won't be there for them. And I was like, whoa, that's tough. Why? Because people don't want to see. They want to accept. And whether it's a relationship with a significant other, a relationship with government, it's being forced on us right now. So take it as you want. There's a lot more that I can't explain. I can't even get into, and I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's got to come to their own personal awareness and understanding of things as an individual. But just know that this is all for our well-being at some point. And we didn't want to do things the easy way, so now we're doing them the hard way. And just like Job, there's going to be a time where this stuff happens. I tried setting things up, giving us opportunities to make it a little easier, but instead, I guess it'll be a little harder. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, God has taught me over the last 2 years, and when I say God, I say all entities in God, has taught me over the last 2 years to be comfortable where I am, irregardless of what's going on out there. So this has phased me nothing, zero. Literally nothing has changed in my world. Nothing. So it was a preparation, and I guess everybody is going to need to come to understand their own inner demons at some point as well. So that's kind of the message I wanted to leave for you for now. It's out there. But I mean, I've experienced and seen way too much. I've seen way too much paranormal. I've experienced way too much, too many signs. I mean, I just know it's just become a way of life for me over the last 20 years. So, I know most people don't understand that, but I mean, the time where the forgiveness and the spirit of forgiveness is gone. So, take that as you will, and I kind of been dropping hints about that online. People still pipe up, and I'm like, well, you'll experience what I experienced, if not just as bad, worse. So, I mean, we all want to give people an easy way out, but like I said, just be fair and equitable. Don't judge. Don't be quick to judge. That's the easiest way forward. If you're not one of those type of people, it'll be hell on earth. Hell on earth is here. It's like, in case you haven't seen what's transpiring, who do you think's in control right now? Think about it. Jesus, love, giving, openness, fairness, it's all gone. All right. I just wanted to leave you with that. I'm aware of the ways forward for myself, and very few people are going to be made aware with me. So be one of the people that is aware, and that's all I can say at the moment. And just know that God is doing His thing, and we're all coming to awareness together, whether we like it or not. Take care. Peace out. Bye.